9:18, time now to check in on entertainment. Devo Brown taking some time off. So Rick Campanelli is in studio. And good morning.
Yes.
This is a story that I think have captivated all of us. We're watching LA basically burn.
The most
and so devastating.
destructive wildfires
Yes.
in the history of these Santa Anita winds and wildfires. The wildfires have now reached Hollywood and the Hollywood Hills. There's 6 major wildfires happening right now. So this has affected so many actors and celebrities who live down in Los Angeles.
And just humans.
And
in
just
general.
humans, of
I mean,
course,
this is
everyone. It's affecting everyone.
Yeah, we're sort of taking it through the lens of the celebrities affected right now. But yeah, obviously this is affecting everybody.
Some celebrities that we even saw on Sunday night at the Golden Globes who had no idea this was top of the world that night. You're right. Leighton Meester and her husband Adam Brody, who were there at the Golden Globes. Well, on Sunday, he was maybe nominated for a Golden Globe for his Netflix series. Cameron Mathison also affected. Our friend actor Cameron Mathison, joins us right now from Los Angeles. Cameron, can you hear us? First of all, are you with us?
Yeah, I got you guys, yeah.
Cameron, first of all, let's start with, we are so sorry to hear what is happening down there to your colleagues, to you personally. Yesterday, you showed the world the devastation that happened to you personally by showing off what was left of your home, Cameron. First of all, just run us through what was going through your mind as you're taking this footage and what's happening down there today.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. Well, you and I go back a long time, buddy, and it's been so unbelievably devastating, and we're going through it, and we're in our own little bubble, and I'll tell you about that footage in a second. But then to think about like the hundreds and hundreds of people here going through exactly the same thing or worse, and it's just so surreal. But that video, so I was at my house alone. The night of the fires, and I was going down to Pasadena around 6 p.m. at night, and I noticed a small little fire in the mountain above us, and I was like, that's not good, and but it was tiny, and I think I saw the beginning of that Eaton Canyon fire, so this is the Eaton fire.
Okay.
I go down, and my phone blows up at dinner, and I come back home, and I sort of put my bag together. There's smoke starting to gather. The fire's getting a little bit more out of control. I come down, stay in an apartment down here in Pasadena where my kids' mom lives, and we're watching the news, and we're like, this could be really bad. So I sneak back up the hill, even though the roads are closed, back to my house, and I get passports and birth certificates and whatever photo albums I can get out of the house, but still truthfully in my heart, not really thinking that, this is real, And then I come back down and go to bed, and then, in the middle of the night, we're watching news coverage now from our block, Rick, like from our street and our block, and we're like, oh my, that's literally our corner, but we can't see our house in the footage.
Right.
It was like this nightmarish scenario where you can't see the angles of the camera. You don't know if your house has survived. You're standing, and I'm watching it, and I can't take it anymore. So I get in the car and I drive up in the flames and smoke, and that's some of the video that I've posted of me going up, and it's really hard to watch because
well, that's where you raised your kids, That's your home.
It's just the moment. It's the moment I'm going through this neighborhood, guys, and now I haven't been there in a few hours, but in a few hours, it looks like a war zone. It literally, our block looked like there had never been homes there. Like in a few hours, I'm driving and I'm seeing this and I'm hyperventilating, and I didn't put the audio on the videos when I posted them because I'd never heard me quite like that. And I pull up, and where my house used to be was just flames and rubble and so many things, like you said, Rick, like where we raised our kids, and the kids wanted to eventually live someday, and it's from one perspective, it's just stuff, like we have our lives and we have our health, and of course you got to focus on everything that we're so grateful to have, and there is a lot, and that's true, but at the same time, it's like so much stuff is irreplaceable.
Yeah.
You know, like the memories and the detail and the passion and the love we put into this house, and it's this 100-year-old house that we rebuilt over like a decade and a half, and and everything, like my children, my photos from up in Thornhill. I went to school in Thornhill up near you guys, and my high school photos and my basketball trophies and my things from my childhood, never mind my kids' childhood and their projects and the cards they gave me over the last 2 decades. Like, you don't think of this stuff. The Christmas ornaments that I accumulated over decades from around the world, and it's just all gone. It's all gone. There's nothing left. I have a hoodie, I have a T-shirt, I have a pair of pants and sneakers, and I have nothing else. And I know there's a lot to be grateful for, but sometimes it's just really tough to take. And I also want to say that I know that there's just hundreds, if not thousands, of people in and around the area that are going through the same thing and so much worse. So your heart just sinks.
Your heart does sink. Your heart goes out to...
Yeah, Cameron, it's Meredith. I just want to say, we're just devastated for you. Thank you so much for taking the time, for being with us here this morning and sort of giving that perspective. We're watching, and we're devastated. And we're so thankful, of course, for everybody. I'm sure you are too, on the ground, and the firefighters and people trying to turn this thing around. And we're just so glad that you and your family are safe. So we're sending our true love to you. All the best.
Well, Meredith, it's really good to hear your voice too, and I appreciate you, and thanks for having me on, guys. And it's just it's a lot, and you guys are doing good by spreading the stories and having everybody kind of send their love and prayers, and that's all we can do.
Yeah,
Cameron, thank you for your time, taking the time out of what you're going through to be with us this morning. Man, we're praying for you, and everyone down there going through what they're going through right now.
Thank you so much,
Okay,
Cameron
thanks,
Mathison.
guys.
Thank you.